Good morning. It's another beautiful day for baby goats. Okay.
Getting ready.
You finally ready to push out some babies today, Doris?
I think so.
I went back and I watched old videos and I realized, yeah, she does this. This is when she's in active labor, is when she's loud.
She doesn't dig, she's just loud.
Yeah, every goat is a little bit different in how they deliver, just like their personalities are different. Tilly wanted to hide away from everybody else and she started digging right away. She was quiet though, right until she delivered. There wasn't a peep out of her until she delivered. Doris is different. She doesn't dig, she's just loud. And it's so funny because we let her out this morning and we let her meet little baby goat, wherever she is. Where'd she go? Oh, you're right here. And she was like licking her and thinking she was her own baby. But no, Doris, that's not your baby. That's Tilly's baby.
Maybe that got the oxytocin going and started the labor.
Maybe. So we've got fresh hay down and fresh water. We gave her food and she didn't want to eat, so that is another big sign. And now we just stare at this back end for the next few hours. Normally, from the time that goats are in active labor till they deliver is about 4 to 5 hours. So we're expecting babies between like 11 and 12. So that's in the next hour or so. Hello. Good morning.
Baby goat's just back there like under a stool.
She likes that little stool.
I don't know why she likes like hiding under stuff. Hello. Yes. Good morning.
She's starting to run around and play just a little bit. At first I didn't think that those were moon spots, but now that I'm looking at them, they are.
I want to put her on here and see if she like jumps off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's been jumping around a ton. Whoa.
Oh no.
Oh, little foot got caught back there. See how fun that is?
Jump, jump.
Jump off. Yay! Good job. See? You got to get back on. So moon spots are when there's an extra pattern on top of their normal coloring, and it can't be white. It has to be like an off-white, and it's kind of hard to see on the video. It probably looks like they're just white spots, and I thought like it was that too, but it looks like they are like an additional kind of gray on top. So those are definitely moon spots. Just kind of a fun little extra pattern. It's a genetic thing that not a lot of goats have, so it's kind of fun.
All right, so Tatum is the name that won the poll, and she is really excited about that.
The cool thing about little Tatum is that she has these brown, like these gray brown eyes.
Yeah, it's really cool.
She doesn't have the yellow eyes like Tilly. Get up there, do it. Oh, she's smart. You only taught her one time. Oh, I don't know.
It's too hard.
It's
too slippery, huh?
She'll figure it out today now. Oh.
She tried.
She'll get it. Willow, are you just chilling out here? Yeah. You decided to just keep us on hold this whole time. I've never seen a goat with such loose ligaments for so long, but now we know that's how Willow goes about birthing some baby goats. She takes her time. It's a hot one today, so we're trying to keep the hot sun out, keep it nice and cool in there. So far it's working. This is why in Arizona we can't have babies that are born past April, because it just gets too hot for them. So we messed around with AI so long that we were actually late in the season. Most of my friends have already had all their baby goats, so we're kind of the later ones this year. So I need to not do any more shenanigans and just bring the buck. We need to buy a buck. That's what we need to do. It has been a long morning. So about an hour ago, she started pushing, but it was just like every once in a while. We gave her a little bit of calcium to make sure that her labor is, you know, continuing to progress. but it's really quite slow. Trying not to get worried yet, but if I don't see a baby here pretty soon, I might be calling the vet. This is kind of the nerve-wracking part of raising goats and breeding goats, is that you just have to really be on your game and be willing to sit out here all day long and watch them. So this is what we're doing, just me and Kevin. She hasn't acted like she's in a lot of distress. She's just kind of slow. It's just like a slow labor. She's starting to get a little clear line of mucus back here. So that's indication of a kid coming down. So we're hoping that she's got something in the canal there that's starting to come down. Huh, Doris? Gotta get that first one out. That's the hardest one.
You can do it. Oof.
We're having a problem, so we had to call the vet. I think that there is a true breech, baby, where the butt's just coming out, not the back legs. She's been pushing for a while. I'm so sorry, Doris. I'm so sorry. And I mean, it's progressing, but it's going pretty slow, and I want to make sure that she's okay. The good thing is our vet lives like 10 minutes away, so he's gonna be here really soon, and we're gonna just make sure that she's okay. I'd like him maybe to be here just for this first one in case we need to pull on it and get in there and reposition legs. So we might not be talking a lot in the next little bit, but we'll be just recording what's going on. The vet just gave Doris an epidural shot and some medicine to relax her, so we can go in and start pulling the babies out. So right now we're just gonna let her start to calm down a little bit, and then we'll get going on getting these babies out.
You're fine.
So do you feel like what I'm feeling in there? Or?
Yeah, I'm just letting her dilate a little bit more just because she doesn't have that head or leg in there to dilate her some, so that way I can get my whole hand in there eventually.
Okay.
I know. I know.
What's that powder stuff?
Powdered lube, so it turns into...
I was wondering what that is.
I can kind of cake everything in there to help make sure we're not going to catch anything.
Yeah, and like tear something.
Yeah. Head's sitting right there. Head's forward.
Okay.
It's just the legs are back.
Oh, okay. So that is the head.
Yeah, and it's still in the
Sack. Okay.
I know, girl. Come here. And there's a slide pop. Give me that other leg. You keep pulling it out.
Here, I'm gonna.
There we go.
Straight off the bat, loud. Yeah, just like her mom. Wow, she's really a little girl.
Go after you need this.
Yeah, I do need that.
Oh my gosh, look how small you are. Doris,
Okay.
look what
I
you
would be
did.
shocked if there was at least one more.
I mean, it feels like bone down there. It's just weird, like, I mean, usually it's like you feel bubbles and you kind of break through the bubble and pull them out, and this one just like, I can feel her uterus, and then the...
So I guess one could have been resorbed or something.
Oh, I'm just like, it feels almost ectopic-ish. Which is odd.
Oh my word.
Just get it. There we go. Oh my gosh. Huge. Another. Look at that. That's huge. This is exactly how she was coming out, with her two little legs splayed out like that.
That was the whole problem.
That was the whole problem. Oh, this little fly is bugging you. You're so tiny. You're so tiny.
It's like as big as my hand.
Just gotta put it in there. She sucks really strong, so I'm hoping she'll keep doing well. You did a good job, Doris.
She has to rest in between drinks.
I know. That was a crazy. So our worry or our prevention now is to try to just hope that Doris does not reject this little one and that this little one lives. So we're gonna keep making sure that she eats and doing everything that we can so that that doesn't happen. But look how big she is compared to her brothers and sisters.
Very tiny.
Last year, or not last year, 2 years ago, Doris had 3 and took care of all 3 just fine. Never rejected them. She did have a runt as well in that little litter. So we're just gonna keep watching, but so far she's doing great. Oh, did you just fall down? So basically what happened is that the runt was coming out first. You would think that she would be the easiest one to deliver. I thought she was butt first, but she was head first, and her legs were splayed far out wide. For some reason they got kind of caught. They didn't go forward and they couldn't go back. They were just kind of stuck. So I tried to get in there, but Doris was freaking out and pushing against my hand, and it was really, really hard to get in there. So when the vet came by, he gave her a little epidural injection in her tail, and then he gave her some other pain meds, and it kind of calmed her down a little bit. So he was able to go in there and start turning the littlest runt one around. He got her out first, and then after that, the next one he pulled out was the big female. And she came sliding right out after that. She was in perfect position. And then the next one that came out, he thought she was done at that point because he had to go really, really far in. He couldn't feel anything. And then he pulled out the dead baby, which is crazy. Apparently that baby looks like it had died maybe like a month ago inside of Doris. And the vet said that this is actually okay. It's not harmful to the other babies, and it's not harmful to Doris because it's in its own sac. And so even though it starts to decompose, it doesn't necessarily cause infection for everything else. So anyway, so he ended up pulling the dead one out, and it was crazy. We've never had a dead one ever on our farm, so that was crazy. And then the last one was the boy. And then he just checked and made sure there were no more left, and that was it. So in the end, Doris had 4, but then one of them died, so now we have 3. We have 2 girls and we have a boy. So they're pretty cute. And they're all black and white except for the runt, who is more of a brown, black, and white color. And she has floppy ears. I've never seen that. You have little floppy ears.
Yeah, like a Nubian, a totally different goat.
That's cute. It's probably just like that because she's so little. She's pretty strong. She kind of fights against you. She nurses really well. She's not weak at all. She's just smaller. It's like she's a little bit smaller and they're a little bit bigger. So the difference between the two is really vast, but
she's only 11 ounces.
You're pretty cute though. Tomorrow morning we'll come out here and we'll show them in the daylight, and they'll be really cute. You'll get to see their coloring. Okay, they all survived the night, so.
It's morning, let's see what the real colors are.
All right, Ethan, pick up that one. I know that one's the boy because he has just all black ears. So he's got blue eyes.
Oh my goodness.
And he's really dark black. There's not like peppery coloring on him.
He does have this spot.
Oh no, we're gonna have to shave that. Big goat.
Ow.
He's super sweet though.
Yeah. Okay, so she's really, really naughty.
Yeah, she's just a little bit.
She does not like to be held, even though we've been holding her like crazy and touching her like crazy. She's a little crazy.
She's got peppered ears and like a little weird thing, peppered section on her nose.
Oh yeah, she has that little band on her nose right there.
That's how you tell
And
them
peppered
apart.
ears.
The ears. The ears.
Yeah.
The ears are how you're gonna tell them apart.
Oh my gosh, they're so similar.
They're so similar, but there's just a little bit of difference with the ears.
And his black is so much darker.
Mm-hmm.
His ears are a little bit more floppy as well.
And this is the runt. She is so tiny and so cute.
I'm sorry. We woke her
Yeah,
up.
she just woke up. So
Oh, sorry. But she's normally really active and running around.
Yeah, she's got like this brown, like the back half of her body is like brown and black peppered,
And then she's got little peppery ears,
and some brown on her
floppy
face.
ears. She's got blue eyes. Yeah, she's got little lines right here. She's just kind of funny looking, but it's cute. Those little ears, I swear. Doris is doing really good. She's taking care of all three of them. She did really great last night. This little one is the perfect height. She can get right under there and get a teat, but these big ones, they have to kneel down. She can just stand. Oh, Doris.
She hasn't rejected her either.
No, she's been licking her and taking care of her. Doris has never rejected a baby, so far she's been a really good mama. It doesn't mean that they're a bad mom if they reject their babies. A lot of times they do that because they can tell that something genetically is off or they're not as healthy, and it's just survival of the fittest. But Doris has been loving on this baby ever since it was born, so.
Oh my gosh, look how small she is. I didn't even notice how small
Doris.
she is compared.
Wow, she does. She looks so thin. There you go. Grab that teat. Get it. There you go. You guys have already been giving us a lot of name suggestions for Doris's babies. So we have a poll already ready for you guys to vote. Just click on the link in the description and you can choose the 3 names for her cute little triplets. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. That was probably the craziest birth we've ever had, but I'm glad it all worked out and we can move forward now taking care of baby goats. Willow has still not gone into labor, but the babies are still kicking, she's still happy, so we're just gonna keep waiting. If you wanna watch an old video of Doris delivering another set of triplets, go ahead and click on this video here.